Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the Sun of Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All right. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Capricorn. I also meditate and ask for your best and highest good to come through. So let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to tell Capricorn today. And just a reminder, if you haven't seen it, I have a new segment on my channel where I do daily readings. So if you haven't seen that, short and sweet, you want to go ahead and check that out. All right, let's go ahead and see. What does the universe want to tell Capricorn today? We have Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, power couple. Then we have the Temperance card. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. For your opportunity, we've got the Seven of Swords. For your challenge, we have the Ace of Wands. All right. As I am looking around this room, wow. Okay, what do we have? We have one major arcana. It's the Temperance card in your near future. Then we have one ace in your challenge position. So Ace of Wands. Then we have, for the minor arcana, we have Swords, Pentacles, Cups, and Wands. Everybody's here. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with your overall energy, and I'll pull clarifiers as we go. All right. Your recent past is the Queen of Pentacles. Your present is the Lottery card. It's the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. For me, this is not just the King of Pentacles. It's the Lottery card. Then in your near future, we have the Temperance card. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So in your recent past, sorry about the glare, this is really talking about you being grounded, stable, secure. This is in the earthly realm. We're talking Pentacles. This is you really, I feel, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying the good life. These two are a power couple, right? They plan and they prepare for the future. They are really focused on work. And I feel that that's something that you're focused on, Capricorn. And of course, it's Capricorn. My ascendant's Capricorn, so I get it. So for me, this is really talking about you working towards a goal, whether it's in a relationship, work, retirement, your finances, your health, or all of the above or part of it, right? Whatever that combination is. This is you really doing the work and striving for it, and you're enjoying it. That's important. To me, this is you doing it with a big open heart. You're tapped into some knowledge and you're planning and you're preparing for your future. You want that structure. You want to be grounded. And then when we get into your present energy, it's more of the same. In fact, I feel like you've stepped into this position even more and you're enjoying it. This power couple, again, continuing to plan and prepare for the future with your friend, the Hermit. That's you having some dark nights of the soul. That's you having gone within. That's you looking for some answers. That's you being really curious and figuring things out. You know, how can I hold on to what I have? What direction do I want to go in? Do I like where I'm at? You're asking the big questions and you're gaining enlightenment about yourself at this stage in your life. So that's really important. I know a lot of people do this and they go within. Maybe it's natural. It's something you ask yourself every day. But then you go deep, really deep, and you look back at your entire life to get that aspect of self. And that's what the Hermit's asking you to do. But you go within to go back and you're looking at everything. So it's that beautiful introspection that's coming in for you. And it's that moment of solitude and quiet time. So when you're planning and preparing for your future, you have that alone time to go within. You're doing that check-in on yourself. Do I like where I'm at? How is my relationship to finances? Do I have enough to retire? Because remember, they plan and they prepare for the future. You know, do I have enough to do this, to do that, right? It's looking at everything that's important to you in your life. This is you striving towards your idealized life. Then we're talking about all 4 aces in every suit: earth, air, fire, and water. We have that Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and that Ace of Pentacles. So we're looking at that Ace of Swords. That is you having a lot of clarity in your life in some aspect. And I always feel, because it's an ace, it's like new clarity on something. It's an epiphany. Something has revealed itself to you. Maybe something that was hidden, or something that is a new experience that's in your life, a new perspective. And now you have clarity on that. Maybe you're going through a grieving process. You're going through a lot, and you're not going to have clarity. Right? It's going to take some time for you to get clarity on a lot of things because the emotions are so intense. Then we also have the Ace of Cups. That is the ace of love, your emotions, your intuition, and your connection to source. This is really talking about you having the ability to attract love in your life, deepen a relationship with a partner you might already have. This is allowing you to, maybe you want to adopt a pet, have a child. It's these things that are these new beginnings in different aspects of love. And that could even mean starting a business, something that you truly love that is near and dear to your heart, right? It's you doing something from your heart. You have a new beginning in that. I feel that it's also a time for you to expand your consciousness, expand your intuition, right? Because I just want to say, we have the Pisces lunar eclipse on, I have to read my notes because I'm channeling, I can't remember all the dates. September 7th, I know the other one's on the 21st, but it's on September 7th. So again, this is the Pisces lunar eclipse on September 7th. I'm in the United States, and that's when it is. And so, this is the blood moon, and this eclipse, it's going to talk about a potent time for emotional release, spiritual growth, and the closure of old life chapters, especially related to the themes of compassion, intuition, and faith. So this is really talking about a lot of movement coming in for you, because the time I am reading this is September 2nd. So I'm sure you already are feeling some of the energies that are out there. September is going to be such an intense month for every single sign. So I just feel that this is something that is definitely coming in for you. What else to tell you? Since I'm talking about that Pisces lunar eclipse, let's talk about the Virgo. I'm a Virgo. There it is right there. And then, of course, in this deck, you've got the Virgo right there. So that's showing itself in each reading that I've done, has been the Hermit character. And I just did Virgo. You know, I'm a Virgo. And the Moon card and the Sun card showed up in that order. And that's on the 7th and then the 21st. It was wild. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so we've got this Virgo solar eclipse. There, I can say it. I think so fast and I speak fast that my words tend to blur together sometimes, just whatever. So astrologically, this eclipse is seen as a potent reset point, bringing a wave of renewal and transformation related to themes of work, health, and service. Virgo, right? I'm a Virgo, like I said, right there. And so that's what you see happening. And I feel it's in your energy right here. It's coming in. I mean, true to point, right? Because what's happening astrologically. So this is, in your near future, this is going to be the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. This is about you having patience. This is about you stepping into balance and harmony. And I believe everything that's coming up with this eclipse season is bringing you a chance for you to step into this balance and harmony, having patience, which is tough. Patience is tough for a lot of people. And I feel that that's something that's coming in. I feel this is allowing you to feel that swing between maybe some difficult times and some really good times. And so when you're in those difficult times, you really appreciate those times that are really good, because you know that it's a swing, right? We have the pendulum, we all go back and forth. It's that human experience, but it really makes you treasure the good times, and you know you're strong enough to make it through the difficult times. You have that perseverance. That's it. That's you. It's that perseverance, but you just know there's light at the end of the tunnel. And it makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That is very true. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Empress card and the Seven of Wands. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in your recent past being clarified by the Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Well, isn't this interesting? So you do have something from your past that is coming into your memories, something that's affecting the way you see things, and it's making you indecisive. So this could be a memory that's come in, maybe even a person has come in from your past and it's caused you to question a few things. You know, sometimes people from the retrograde, they show up from our past and you have to deal with it. It's causing you to have this feeling of being very indecisive right now while you've got so much going for you. You're planning and preparing for the future, but there's something that's coming in that's a sticking point, and this was swords. So swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So again, the moon is representing something from the past that's coming in that's causing this indecision. We also have the Three of Pentacles. This is about teamwork makes the dream work. This is about you having quality people in your life, quality work, quality foundations. That's why this can also be the card of marriage. With that Queen of Pentacles, you are looking at knowing your worth and value, knowing quality people, seeing their worth and value, and that is a priority right now. You are looking for quality, not quantity, and it's allowing you to build this really strong foundation. Remember, you're planning and preparing for the future. You're taking people with you that are of quality. That's something that you can carry with you into your present energy, which is this King of Pentacles. And you know what? I didn't finish. I didn't get into the Wands. Hold on. Let me go back. I don't know how I got off on that. So, I know I started talking about the solar stuff. And so, yeah, the lunar and the solar. Okay, so here we go. King of Pentacles. Let me back up. So we also have that Ace of Wands, which all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. So the Ace of Wands is talking about you having that passionate new beginning, right? It's taking action. So you're not just passively sitting back waiting for something to happen. You are taking action. You have the ability to take action. If it's you deepening a relationship you're already in, maybe you schedule a date night. That's taking an action. Maybe you're single and you go to a meetup group that's just, maybe it's not a singles group, but it's just to go and meet somebody, meet anybody, maybe that, you know, even if it's friends, just to go out and be around them. That is taking action. If it's wanting to start your own business, taking action, you get what I'm saying. You know, you want to work on your weight or your health, you're taking action by going to the gym, by, you know, reading ingredients even, right? And looking at the different types of food or protein that you're going to put in your body. So it's that you're doing something different, and it's also out with the old and with the new, and which is so timely with this Pisces lunar eclipse and then the Virgo solar eclipse. Out with the old and with the new. Everything is changing, and it's going to ramp up, and it's going to be intense for all signs. And this is a big movement. We're going to feel it for at least 6 months. So get ready. I mean, it's going to be really intense. Then we also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about you having literally a golden opportunity that's coming in any aspect, right? In relationships, in work, career, retirement, housing, location, relocation, travel, finances, health, education, whatever aspect it might be, you definitely have a new beginning. And usually what I find is that if it's one, there might be a couple attached to it, and they all come in together. It's that kind of energy. All right, now the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces, is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So this Two of Pentacles is really talking about you being grounded, stable, secure. You're balancing everything. Remember, the Queen and King are planning and preparing for your future. That being said, this could be work and school. This could be work and family. This could be retirement, taking care of grandkids. This could be retirement and travel. Whatever your balancing is, work hard, play hard. It's so important to stay in balance, because we're going to go into the Temperance card, which is all about harmony, remaining in that beautiful flow, right? Then we have this 8 of Wands. These are gifts and blessings from the universe coming in. They are important messages that are coming in, and they're all directed at one target. So they've been, their trajectory is up and then down, and that's where they're at. Down, they're about to hit their target, and they come in fast. This is a swift moving energy. This is talking about a lot of beautiful things that are coming your way. So get ready. You have to have your eyes open to see them. Then we have your near future. And again, when we're talking about that 2 of Pentacles, keeping everything in balance, well, now we've got the Temperance card, beautiful angel Temperance. Again, the Forge in this deck. And that's talking about you being in beautiful harmony. And you can alchemize a negative into a positive. If that throws you off balance, you're going to alchemize something into a positive to keep that vibration going and to keep your life in check and in balance. That way you're not out of whack. There's not dis-ease. You have that balance and harmony coming in, and a lot of it is through patience by everything that you're going through, which I feel is very positive. Then we have the Empress here and the 7 of Swords. This is you striving towards your idealized life, just like that King and Queen of Pentacles. She is all 4 queens put together, and she is able to really master all of the queens. And so everything now becomes very easy for her. She can take that scepter and wave it over the wheat and watch what's going to grow with ease. And that is something that's definitely coming in for you, Capricorn. This is allowing you to start doing things with more ease because you've got that balance. You're planning and preparing for the future. You're looking for quality, right? Your gifts and blessings and omens are coming in. Everything is starting to really line up for you right now. And I think you're getting a lot of clarity. We also have this 7 of Wands. This is about you standing your ground. This is you defending what it is that you're planning and preparing for. This is you defending what direction it is that you want to go in. You're defending yourself. This is you defending what it is that you feel is near and dear to your heart and what it is that you want to do and the direction you want to go in your life. Even if you're not supported, these people are really not supporting you. They want you to do something. Either they want you to do what they want you to do, or they're trying to block you. This is you putting up that healthy boundary and standing your ground. This is you kind of fighting for what it is that you believe in, what it is that you want to do. I don't feel like you have a lot of resistance, but in your recent past, there is something with this moon that's coming in that is causing you to not see clearly. And that could be part of what's tied into there. Is that maybe it's an individual or something from work or something like that, and it's causing you to come back and reassess something. All right, that is your current energy. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So this is you. Spirit is saying, go out and celebrate. Have a good time. Celebrate life. Celebrate life with the company of other people. Don't be alone. It's an excellent time for you to celebrate friendship. This could be in the company of strangers. Like I said, if you went to a meetup group, you didn't even know anybody, this could be just having a good time. I feel that this is really talking about raising your vibration up also. That's something I think is really important. I just want to point out, it's a balance. So it's a balance of you being around people, and there's a balance of you having a little bit of solitude with that hermit energy, because there is something that you still need to go within for. So it's that 2 of Pentacles balance, solitude, and then celebrating with other people. Then we have this 9 of Wands, and this is saying your magic cannot be touched, which is your energy. She has a protective circle around her. I just want to say she's just using her hands. She's got that protection. She's standing in her power, in her magic. She doesn't need a wand or a crystal or sage anything, right? That stuff is beautiful and it's fun. I love it. I have it. Everybody has that. I think that it's into this, but you don't need it. What is most important is what you have inside you. That's it. That is your energy, your power, your strength, your true authentic self. It's your big fucking heart. That's what matters. It's your heart. That's what's coming through in the cards. That's what the guidance and advice from Spirit is. Sorry, I had to do that emphasis. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. This is a stubborn, stuck energy. Now, Capricorn, this can be you. Remember, I have an ascendant Capricorn, so I get this. This can be a stubborn, stuck energy. This could be holding on to something, and you're holding on so tight, but it's not working. That's causing you to lock up and become a blockage. This is, let me show you the traditional card. Actually, let me use a different deck because this is what I'm using to clarify. I'm going to show you the traditional card because it's very important that you see the placement of the pentacle. It's over the heart chakra. All right, let me see if I can do this pretty quick. I feel it's really important. That's why I'm taking the time to do this. All right. I feel you really need to see this. I know you guys, if you know tarot, you already know this card, but for people that don't know tarot very well, I want to show you the traditional card. And hopefully it's not the last card I pull out. Okay, here it is. So you see that? He's really holding on to something, and it's something in the 3D. Relationships, career, work, your health, the finances. And it could be, what if it's an old health pattern and it's not working for you? What if the diet that you're on is not working with your body chemistry? Or maybe you have underlying health issues that is making that a complication, right? But you're holding on to it like, I've been doing this for so long. This is who I am. This is what I like, blah, blah, blah. But it's not working for you. You're holding on to something that's a stubborn, stuck kind of energy. You twist that pentacle, get some flexibility, start moving it, and watch more abundant opportunities come in. This is that stubborn, stuck energy. So look at something that maybe you might be stuck on, you know, that you might be focused on, and you think that it's meant for you when really it's not. And it's creating blockages. It might be creating maybe a negative dynamic in your family or at work or some other arena, or like I said, maybe it's with health, and maybe that's creating like a blockage. Like maybe you need to do a new exercise routine because you've plateaued and you're like, no, I like what I do and I'm not going to do anything else. Well, and then you just lock up. That's a stubborn, stuck energy. You need to be a little more flexible. All right, let's get clarifiers. All right. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Star card. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Emperor and the Two of Cups. All right, so when we're looking at this Three of Cups, sorry about the glare, it's being clarified by the Four of Wands and the Star card. Wow. Go out and celebrate. Celebrate just being alive. It's Tuesday. Go have a coffee with friends. Go out for dinner. Go have a glass of wine. Do something fun that you enjoy. Go watch a sunset. This is, again, another card of celebration. So this tells me it's important for you to get your vibration up and to be in the company of other people. Both of these cards are really talking about that. So again, this is you getting out and being around other people. There's a lot of benefit to that. I think it uplifts your spirits. I think that it's networking, it's building memories, it's taking stress off, it's doing all kinds of things. This is the card of celebration, right? This is the card that's traditionally 1111, and that gateway is wide open for you to walk through and get to the other side. This is also the card of freedom. I think by celebrating and maybe changing up your routine, it literally gives you freedom from being locked in a stubborn, stuck energy. It just does something different. It shifts your energy and it allows you to settle into something a little newer than what you're doing. This is you celebrating milestones also. So this is going to be like weddings, anniversaries, the birth of a child, right? This is really a beautiful card that's coming in for you. Along with the Star, hope, faith, healing, and renewal. This is literally going to renew you. It's like you need a pick-me-up, and here it is. It's coming through. This is beautiful Aquarius energy. It's going to renew yourself. Oh my God, how beautiful. Just from going out and celebrating, that's how powerful it is to be in that vibration. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Your magic can't be touched, and it's being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. This is you doing your due diligence. This is you having that self-mastery, that self-discipline. You're overcoming a lot of things. You're also paying attention to the details. That's allowing you to step into your magic because, you know, you're dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, and that's allowing you to have a really strong foundation, which is here in your energy, quality people, quality work, strong foundation, for you to be able to step into what it is that you're working towards. You have a lot of options. And again, this card is talking about you not having clarity. So I think it's linked to this card where you have this kind of indecision coming in. And that's okay. Wait for clarity. When you have clarity, then you decide, because the universe is presenting you with good and bad options. It's always up to you to use your discernment and your free will to see what is right for you. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're stepping into your magic. You're doing your due diligence, right? And so if you don't have clarity, you're waiting for clarity, which I don't think is going to take you long to get, but it is just a little something that's clouded right there. Then we get into this stubborn, stuck energy, and this might have something to do with it. Spirit is reminding you to step into boss role. And again, Two of Cups, I love this. So this is Aries energy, and this is really talking about if you feel stubborn and stuck, step out of it, be a boss, and make the decision to remove that energy. This is you with your free will deciding, no, I'm not going to be blocked. No, I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to do something different, which is to be flexible. And that is your way out. Not that he's necessarily super flexible, but he's making the choice to do something different, to get out of that energy. And what is he doing? To go and meet somebody else. This is you really putting yourself out there and doing something different, making a connection, whatever that connection might be. And I have to say, for some of you, if this is an internal struggle, like maybe it's an internal dialogue, this card also represents having a truce with yourself. So maybe this is you doing a timeout. Don't gaslight yourself. Don't beat yourself up over it. And that could be some self-doubt that's coming up. This is when you need to tell yourself, you know what? I am worthy and deserving of love. And that's what it's coming down to. This is a connection of love. And you know what? You are worthy and deserving of love. And so make that switch. Get out of that mindset. If you didn't see it, go back and watch my Capricorn video, the one that's got the pink thumbnail. I'm a Virgo, you know that. And so I went and did it for all the signs. That was just you allowing me to indulge myself to do the series on self-care and self-love for all the signs, Virgo through Pisces. So go watch the Capricorn one because that's what this is talking about. That's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Seven of Swords. You have an opportunity to see something that might be going on behind your back. And it might not feel good, but you know what? It's good that you get to see it because then you can decide how you want to react. To put an end to it, to just remove yourself from that situation, to see it for what it is. This is swords. So again, thoughts, words, and ideas. So this could be gossip going on behind your back, intellectual property theft. There's a lot of things that this can represent. They also, with this deck, okay, it could also mean literal theft. So this could be someone stealing your inheritance, someone breaking into your home, your car, somebody at work stealing something from you. Maybe they're even stealing credit for a job that you've done. Again, maybe you've written something and they're taking credit for it. Let's say you give it to a boss and the boss turns it in and acts like it's that they did the work when actually you did it. It's that kind of energy, but you're going to see it for what it is. This is going on behind your back, but then that's when it's revealed. So you have an opportunity to see something present itself that way. Then we have your challenge position, which is an ace, the Ace of Wands. It's the first ace in, well, we've got the four aces. Never mind. It's four aces, right? And then this ace. So you have five aces, okay? But it's the first ace that's by itself. So this is the Ace of Wands. So with that King of Pentacles and four aces, it's like having the Ace of Wands in this reading twice. This is the ace of action, of energy, of fire. So this is telling me you have a new beginning. But the thing is, it's in your challenge position. So is your challenge impossible? No, but your challenge means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. So Ace of Wands, out with the old, in with the new, and a passionate new beginning. That's what this ace represents in the challenge. And you know what? Maybe because that stubborn, stuck energy, you're not doing anything yet. And that's why you need to take action. Just saying. Okay, let's go ahead and get cards. I don't know, I feel it. Let's just see what the cards say. All right. We have the Five of Pentacles. Ouch. And the Eight of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. I say ouch because this combination, when we're looking at this particular Seven of Swords with something going on behind your back, it's gossip or outright theft, it's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. This is the card of lack. This is feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, ostracized. This is feeling like you've missed out on something. This can even be feeling like a victim. I hate that word, but it could be feeling like a victim. This is for you when I think you discover this. And again, if someone steals your inheritance kind of thing, you feel left out in the cold and like you have nothing. That's kind of the energy that's coming in, that you feel stripped down. So I would really take a good hard look. Again, this is a general reading. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but this is the energy that's coming through. I would take a look at certain signs. I would be like on a heightened awareness to see if there's any red flags going on around you and that are subtle that maybe you don't pick up on. We have the Eight of Cups. Cups are your emotions. It's love. It's your intuition. And it's your connection to source. You have the Eight of Cups. You have a lot there. You're missing that Ninth Cup. This is you pursuing your passion with that red cloak, allowing you to move forward to try and figure out what it is that you want. I think that this is you moving on after you find out what's going on behind your back. But this could also be you just saying, you know what? I'm just going to be leaving this situation entirely. I think that this could also be you looking for some emotional relief from this situation, because those are swords and pentacles, and now this is your emotions, and maybe you got really hurt and you're just walking away. You're going on to the Nine of Cups. The nine, it's not in this reading, but this nine would be you getting that emotional satisfaction. So this is just telling me that things just did not work out, but you have an opportunity to see it for what it is. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know at the end of the day, I'm one of those people, and that's how I read, is that I would rather know the truth. That's why I don't fluff anything up. I would rather know the truth than to be fooled, whether it's good or bad, because that sword of truth can cut both ways. But at the end of the day, I would want to know the truth. So that is your opportunity. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands, out with the old, in with the new, and a passionate new beginning. And it's being clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, this is in your challenge position. So it's a challenge to tap into that energy. And that's because you've got some painful completions coming to an end. This could be you figuratively getting stabbed in the back by something going on behind your back. So I'm just saying there's something out there in this energy for that. And like I said, things are revealing themselves. And that is good, because the sooner it does, the sooner you can just get rid of it, right? And that's what this card is. This is coming to an end, and this is considered a blessing in disguise. He's making the sign of the blessing. So literally, you're just releasing it. This could be people, places, things, ideas, old versions of you that don't resonate anymore. And now we're looking at something going on behind your back, possibly gossip, intellectual property theft. It's that kind of energy, or outright theft. It's you doing that kind of release. And then we also have this Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's not even moving. This is taking one steady foot in front of the other. So for you to tap into that ace, it's for you to take one steady foot in front of the other, look at the opportunity that's there, do a bunch of release work that's going to lighten your load, as you're doing this release and taking one steady foot in front of the other, that's going to allow you to start taking some action. Because let me tell you, by everything that you're going through, you want to go slow. You don't want to go fast. Because if you run before you walk, you might fall on your face. This is allowing you to go one steady foot in front of the other so that you have victory and success on the other side. And that's what you're moving towards. All right, Capricorn, that is what I have for you for today. That's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it yet. It is available. All right, thank you for viewing me today. And if you could, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel this fall. I'll be going to Canada on the eastern side. I'm in Florida. I'm going to go right up the coast. And then I'm going to be going to Europe. I'm going to be going to Scotland, Ireland, and Scandinavia. I'm super excited. That's my ancestry, actually. And English, too. I love the English, but I've been there so many times. I'm not going this trip. I'm sorry. I know everyone keeps saying that. I'm not. My heart and soul is in England. I love it so much. But this time, I'm going to the countries that I have not been to. So I'm really excited. And just a reminder, you can join the membership on this channel. It is on YouTube. And what do you get for that? So first of all, you're part of this awesome community. That's one thing. And it's a great way to support the channel. But you get a members only weekly video that I put out, and you get one monthly. So the month of September for the whole month, right? But then we do the weeklies, and the weeklies, I put out topics and you get to vote on it. And it's a lot of fun. And then whatever wins, that's what I'm going to be doing a video on. And it's obviously it's different every single week. So look for that. And what's really cool, you guys know I go live twice a week. Let me grab my bowl. On Tuesday and on Friday, 7 p.m. Ouch. Ow. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I answer your questions. And so, anyways, so if you're a member and you show up, and then when I do what's called the shout out, where we say, hey, any members, show up in the chat, I'm going to put your name in a bowl. Like, here's a member. Here's Tracy. This is from last Friday. I'm going live tonight after I post this video, but here we go. Here's Tracy. So that you guys go in my bowl, this beautiful selenite bowl, and I mix it up, and I choose a name, and then guess what? You get a free question answered. Normally, it is $20 through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. That's a minimum. And then on SuperChat, it is a $30 minimum. The only reason there's a price difference is because PayPal takes 40%. So I have to put this down. I hurt my hand, so that's what that was about. Ow. So anyways, if you want to be part of that, that's an extra benefit. And I go live twice a week. And so you can just do a shout out each time. And that's 2 times that you get the ability to have your name put in there. Just so you know, my moderators are also members. So their name goes in there every time also. So what else to tell you? Hit the notification bell if you want to see me go live. And if you're a member already, vote in the poll. I'm doing the video tonight. And what else to tell you? I said I go live twice a week. And then, I have a backup channel. So I need to start announcing this. I made it a couple of days ago. Maybe it's been a week now. And it's called Ancient Oak Psychic Arts Daily. All those links are in the description below, all that information. And that is going to be my backup channel. So I was going to do it where it's just the dailies were going to be on there. But then I thought, no, I'd rather put it for the main audience, because I started doing dailies now, like I said in the beginning of the video, and people seem to really enjoy that. So I'm going to be doing the dailies in addition to the big zodiac spreads. So definitely sign up on that channel. It's going to be my second channel. And in case anything happens to this one, you've got the backup. So I'm not really going to post too much over there. And then what else to tell you? You can also go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the free newsletter, book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation. You can also sign, let's see what else. Hold on, my alarm's going off. Sorry about that. So it's time. I have something I need to do. Anyway, so let me back up. So you can visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can sign up for my newsletter, book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation. Also visit the Learning Center. That's where the manifestation class is, the online tarot masterclass. I normally teach it live in March and in October, but I'm going to upload it online because there's been such a big demand for it. So everybody's in different time zones, different schedules, so look for that. I'm filming it now. That's coming out the end of September. I also do private lessons, one-on-one in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration if that's something you need help with. And then don't forget to check out Alison's picks. Those are my affiliate links. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you for today. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.